What's up again there, guys? Brian here at 3CR for another weekly episode of my weekly Q&A show titled The People's Questions, episode 183. We got a lot more questions this time around, and they are all game folks with a couple of comic movie references here or there. So I'll jump right into your questions. The first one comes from JDS4696, and you want to know, did I enjoy Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes? Yeah, I enjoyed it for the first 45 minutes that it took me to beat it. Very ironic how that game has been sitting on my shelf collecting dust for a year and a half. I ended up beating it in less than an hour. True definition of a demo. Next three questions come from Coy Rolloff. You want to know, have I seen the Mafia 3 trailer? Yes. The game looks good. I even noticed they released some gameplay footage for it. I personally really enjoyed playing Mafia 2, so I'm definitely looking forward to playing Mafia 3 when that comes out. Next question is, since I got my Xbox One, do I plan on getting Sunset Overdrive? I actually rented Sunset Overdrive from Gamefly. I played it for about 2 hours and I got sick of it and I just didn't want to play it again. The next question is, have I played any of the Persona or Dice Gaz, I don't know how to pronounce that, since both of them are PlayStation exclusives? I've heard of Persona. I can't really pronounce the D one, but no, I've not played either one of those games. The next three questions come from Pakatak, hope I said that right, 90. And you want to know, what is my favorite part of the Deadpool trailer release footage so far? I think my favorite segment of the trailer from the Red Band one is when that section where Wade's friend is like kind of describing how ugly his face is. I hope that sketch goes on for like a while, because I could watch that for like 5 minutes straight and it would be entertaining. The next question is, if I could have any video game weapon or power, what would it be? Blades of Chaos, because they work and kill just about anything. And your last question is, if I could pick one video game franchise that disappeared because it was so bad, which would I pick? The Last of Us. I know The Last of Us isn't a franchise yet, but it's about to be, and I want it to disappear permanently. Your next three questions come from Switch Kid 1, and you want to know, what two DC characters would I like to see team up in a movie, not including Batman and Superman? Okay, we can't use Batman and Superman, then how about team up? How about Green Lantern and Flash? How about that? Next question is, what is your favorite superhero movie of all time? The Dark Knight, hands down. Next question is, which superhero movie am I looking forward to over the next 5 years and why? Deadpool movie, because we've all been wanting to see that for a long time, and it really will be the proof that you can do a rated R Marvel movie and have it be successful, which I hope it will. The next set of questions come from Nova Knives, and you want to know, who is my favorite hero and villain and rather DC Universe, and the same for Marvel? Alright, DC Universe, it's obviously going to be Batman and Joker. For the Marvel Universe, Spider-Man and Magneto. The next three questions come from CRH Gaming, and you want to know, did I watch your Loot Crate videos? Yes, I did. And I think from this point on, I know that you and a couple other subscribers that I'm subscribed to that are subscribed to me also Loot Crate unboxings, and since I have stopped doing my own, I'll have to go to you guys to figure out exactly what Loot Crate will be giving its looters. So yeah, of course I saw it. Next question is, do I like waffles? Yes, but I mostly prefer pancakes. And the last question is, do I want a PlayStation 5 when it comes out? Well, we just started getting into the PlayStation 4 era, so I think it's a little bit too early to be thinking about PlayStation 5, but heck, since I've had all the PlayStations, of course I will be getting the PlayStation 5 if that is what the next console will be named. The next two questions come from Henry Rashi, I hope I said that right, and you want to know, did I like the Deadpool or Suicide trailer more? Deadpool or Suicide Squad? I think Deadpool has me a little bit more pumped. Okay, this is hard. They both have strengths and advantages over the other. What I like from the Deadpool trailer is it got me pumped up to see the movie. It was exactly what we all wanted it to be, and it's going to be entertaining from beginning to end and be over the top, and I think that's what we're going to love about it. The Suicide Squad movie, however, it gives you the type of tone that the DC movies are going to follow, and that's so different from what we've been getting from Marvel, and that too is a good thing. So I really can't decide which one is better. They both are completely different from what we've been used to getting from Disney's Marvel, and it's the fact that they are so different and so over the top in terms of Deadpool, and so dark, gritty, and serious in terms of the Suicide Squad. I think they're both equally great trailers, and I just hope that the movie quality, when they finally release, is subpar. The next question that you have is, what are my thoughts on the Xbox One so far? Uh, it's an okay system. I mean, for what it does. I mean, I haven't played it very often, except for exclusives. Gears hopefully will be arriving either... It should have arrived by now, so I might be playing it now, if I haven't already headed off to Texas by now. But I think it's just an okay system. Nothing special about it too much, but, you know, it's okay for what it was built for. And the last few questions come from Ace Arcade, and you want to know, from the games I've played this year so far, what will my nominees for Game of the Year be? I don't need nominees. It's probably going to be one or two games for me. It's either going to be Batman Arkham Knight or Mortal Kombat. I don't think Metal Gear Solid is going to be Game of the Year material for me personally. I think it's going to be a great game, but just from what I've seen of it, what I've heard from certain people, I have a good feeling there are going to be some legitimate problems that will hold it back, at least for me, from stopping it from being a Game of the Year nominees, in my opinion. Next question is, what is my least favorite Metal Gear game? Metal Gear Acid, both of them. I don't think that Metal Gear really works for a card game. I mean, it's an interesting idea, but it just doesn't work. And the last question of the episode is there any game that comes to mind that is long overdue for an anime or CGI movie treatment? No, because I don't think video games ever need to be treated into movies or CGI movies or animes because they're good on their own media. It's when you try to transfer it over to other medias that you will start having problems. Now, this isn't true for all games, as I think the Devil May Cry anime was pretty good. I thought the Dante's Inferno animated movie was really good. I thought the Dead Space movies were really good, but those weren't really necessary. I mean, it's nice that you made that transition and it worked so well, but personally for me, I don't really see any video game that I say I want to see that movie be an animated series or into a movie, whether it's live action or animated. So no, I can't really think of any that I personally would like to see be a movie. I think they'd be better off as just games. And with that, those are all the questions you guys sent from for this particular episode. I'd like to thank all of you guys for making this episode possible. And before I do my final closing, I'm just letting you guys know that next week's episode, I will be filming it in Texas. So try to keep your questions to, limited. So stick to only like maybe 3 questions per person. But make sure you ask questions that me and my brother can answer together, because I think that will make it a little bit more interesting, because you'll be seeing 2 people answer your questions instead of just one. And, you know, feel free to ask maybe questions to him about me or me about him. I think that'll make it a little bit more personal. So, with that out of the way, I'd like to thank you guys for making this episode possible. Remember, keep your questions to a minimum for next week, and make sure you get them into me before next Wednesday when we start filming the next episode. And like always, thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I will see you next time.